Because it's amazing, when you're a meditator, when you know what to do, it's so easy not to be violent. What I did was just make my mind really peaceful, not at all afraid or scared. And I just looked him in the eye, peacefully, kindly. It was one of those amazing experiences in my life as a monk. He had his fist as far from my nose, breathing all this alcohol into me, red eyes, but he could go no further. Because I wasn't reacting in the normal way, his brain basically fused. It did. He didn't know what to do next. And it was one of those moments where you had him completely in your control and power. He couldn't go backwards, he couldn't go forwards. And it's a wonderful experience holding a person like that. Just because you were peaceful and you were kind, and he was completely confused. Now, in that 3 or 4 minutes, when I held him there, it wasn't just a couple of seconds, it was quite a long time. The truck had parked, and one of the other, probably the boss of the gang, came out and walked towards us and put his hand on this guy's shoulder and said, "Come on, let's unload the chairs." And I said, "Yes, I'll help you." And we unloaded those chairs together. That's how a Buddhist deals with violence. When you're not afraid, and when you're kind, when you know how to make your mind very peaceful, you become invulnerable. No one can hit you or harm you. It's amazing the sort of power and the different decisions which you can make, or rather the range of possibilities when you've trained your mind a little bit. So sometimes you have the decision, should you run away? Should you fight? Pause a little. There may be a third option. Things which you've never thought of before. When you're very, very peaceful and calm, those decisions just come up by themselves. Different ways of dealing with life. And it's not the what, but the how. Because I was peaceful, because I was kind, because I was calm, it was the how which really protected me. So when you are making decisions in life, whether to go on this university or go to that university, marry this guy or that girl, whether to come out as a homosexual or whether to stay as you are and just don't let your parents know, whether it's to go overseas or stay here to become a monk or not to become a monk or whatever you want to do in life, the what is not so important as the how you make those decisions. If you get the how right, then you'll find whatever the decision that happens to be, as long as it's done well, the how is correct, you will find you'll always have an amazing, wonderful life. And there'll be no fear at all, no paralyzing of having to make decisions and what decision should it be. The how is the most important. Make sure it's not done out of personal desire. Compassion for others, everyone's involved. From kindness, not out of ill will, not out of stupidity, delusion, and certainly not out of fear. Our human race is far too fearful. And because of that, not only do we not take so-called chances, we just hide, we shrivel, we don't live life, because we're so scared of making mistakes. And that means decisions become so stressful. So if you understand what I'm talking about, decisions are just so easy to make. How you make them, not how they turn out. That is the key. So, there you know, when you go shopping tomorrow, doesn't matter what you buy, as long as you enjoy it when you're shopping. It's the how. As long as it's very compassionate, not just for you, but for the monks and nuns as well. And for all your friends as well. So that's how you make decisions. Thank you for listening.